Yes, Wildwind Sailing Holidays in Greece are now recruiting for the 2022 season. It's Joe here for Joyrider TV. As well as being Joe from Joyrider TV, I also happen to be the beach manager at Wildwind Sailing Holidays, and it's my responsibility to put together an amazing team of sailing instructors. If you're thinking that a summer of champagne sailing and very good times on a Greek island is exactly what you need, then you've certainly come to the right place. If you've not got a lot of experience sailing, but you'd really like to be a part of the Wildwind team, then there are some possibilities, so keep watching until the end. I'm going to let you know what the job entails, what I'm looking for in a successful candidate, and then what the job offers. If you don't know about Wildwind Sailing Holidays, then maybe you should pause the video right now and check out the website. The main part of the job as a Wildwind instructor is teaching sailing to a wide range of students of all ages, all abilities, and several nationalities. Looking after the boats, high wind sailing, and helping to provide safety cover are fundamental parts of the role. The sailing instructor team at Wildwind are the heart of Wildwind Sailing Holidays and are responsible for making sure that all the guests are having the best time possible. If you love sailing, then it really is probably the best job in the world, sailing a wide variety of boats in some of the best conditions you can get. Teaching all level of sailing on monohulls and catamarans. Providing safety cover either as a powerboat driver, assistant, or as lookout from our watchtower on the beach. Taking guests out of all abilities and levels of fitness, sailing in strong winds on a variety of different catamarans or monohulls in a safe and controlled manner. This is what it's all about. Maintaining the boats, including daily checks, rigging, launching, de-rigging and recovering boats when they come back in, helping the guests to enjoy their holidays so that they feel looked after, safe and well informed. And then helping to keep the centre and the grounds looking good at all times. You'll need to be a qualified sailing instructor, need an ICC recognised powerboat certificate, and you'll need a first aid qualification. All of your qualifications will need to be valid and in date right through until after you're due to have left. The experience that we're looking for from a successful candidate would be at least 1 season's experience teaching sailing. High wind sailing and trapezing is extremely important, as that one of the fundamental parts of what we're doing here. And then as a bonus to put you up the rankings, if you've got catamaran or performance monohull sailing experience, if you've got racing experience, that will help a lot. If you can speak more languages, so everybody coming out needs to be able to speak English firstly, and then the main languages that we are needing out here are German, Swedish, Dutch and Italian. You should be hardworking with a positive attitude. You should have absolutely fantastic people skills. We are working here in the service industry, giving people amazing holidays. So you need to be able to turn on the charm even when you're not feeling particularly sharp. You need to be an excellent team player. We'll have a team of something between 18 and 25 instructors which you'll be a part of. You need to be physically fit because you'll be working very long days in the sun. It might be very hot. You might be spending a lot of hours on the water and then expected to be pulling boats out of the sea after that. Everybody has to work just as hard as each other. And then you will need a European passport. At the moment, we are unable to employ people who are not from Europe. So if you've got a UK or USA passport, at the moment, it is very tricky for us to employ you. That doesn't mean to say don't get in touch because we're working on it. But at the moment, if you have got an EU passport, that definitely puts you right up the rankings. We have a 12-week minimum period of employment. Preference will be given to those who can work for a longer period. The ideal situation would be if you could work for the whole season, which is from early May all the way through until early October. If you can't work the full season, then if you can work peak season plus to one of the ends, so either from the start to peak season or from peak season through to the end, then that's the next best thing. We are also looking for a new bosun, somebody to look after the boats. We're also looking for reception staff. If you have got excellent people skills and an EU passport and you're available to work for the whole season, then we definitely want to hear from you. What are we offering to the successful candidate? A travel allowance to get out here, bring accommodation. You'll be sharing a room with another instructor. But if you happen to be over 30 years old, you will be required to have your own room and you'll need to subsidise your accommodation, as we can't have people over 30 sharing a room with the younger instructors. There'll be a basic wage. This will be enough to cover your cost of living if you're reasonably well organised and quite sensible, of course. There'll be on-the-job training to boost your personal sailing level and also the level at which you can instruct. And then the main thing is we are offering a great time. Some of the best sailing you will ever have and possibly the best summer of your life if you come out here with the right attitude. So if this sounds like this is for you, then get in touch. My email address is in the description below, as is a transcript of this whole video so you can double check anything there. Thanks very much for watching. Hopefully I'll be seeing you soon out here on the Wildwind beach. If not, I'll see you soon in another video on Joyrider TV. Thank you very much.